Okay, so yeah, today we have really very small group, the 9 of you, yeah, but nevertheless, yeah, so we are happy that you are here today. And I do notice that I think perhaps 2 or 3 of you did not attend the first session. I'm not sure whether you have managed to actually view the Zoom recording. Sister Andrea, I think, uploaded to the Google Classroom. So, which of course, I think some of us may not be that familiar with Google Classroom. But anyway, yeah, if there's anything about the recording or the reading materials, please refer to Sister Andrea. Yeah. So for today, yeah, just a quick recap. Those of you who actually, was here or was not here, yeah, this was what we did, yeah, in the freshly breakout room, yeah, where I actually asked each participant to share with their group members which of the 5 hindrances I struggle with the most, yeah. Pick one to discuss with some example with the group member. Today we are doing something similar but with an extension, yeah, which is actually the homework that I have given at the end of our class on the 21st May. Yeah, so let me just have a quick recap. Those who have missed, this was our main focus of discussion. Yeah, looking at the similes for the hindrances based on the Samana Pala Sutta, yeah, of how they actually describe, yeah, the 5 hindrances, yeah, equivalent to the indebted, ailing, imprisoned, being a slave and traveling in the desert. Yeah. So if you miss that, the handouts, the PowerPoints are given, but of course you can refer to the Zoom recording. Yeah. So for today, the small group. So I'm looking at it 11 people. So probably 3 to a group. Yeah, or maybe 2 to a group. Yeah, 2 to a group. Then they can actually discuss much more, which is an extension of my question from the session 1. And this round, yeah, I would like each of you, yeah, to share with your group member. And today you have a pairing, yeah, instead of group, you have a pairing, yeah. So which is my number 1 hindrance that I struggle with the most currently in my meditation and daily life? And of course, the extension to the first session discussion is how I have been managing these hindrances. Give your examples of success or failures in managing the hindrance to your partner. Yeah, today is a pairing discussion. Yeah, and since this is a small group, yeah, today a very small group, so everybody will share in a big group afterwards. So we do not need anybody to take notes, to do summary, yeah, because big group we have to do that. So, but today no need to take notes or do summary, but have that what I call rehearsal or warm up, yeah, where you discuss with your partner on this question, and then we will come back to the big group and then share with everybody else. Yeah. So since we have very small group, I think pairing discussion, maybe we just give them 15 minutes breakout room. Yeah, so each of them can have about 7 minutes kind of sharing. And then if they don't finish the sharing, of course, yeah, they can always come back and share more extensively, yeah, as they share with the big group afterwards. So breakout room at random, pairing, and probably only 15 minutes to the breakout room. Yeah. Okay. So in fact, the details, we're going to do it next week, where we're going to look at each of the 5 hindrances on looking at the 6 things that are conducive, yeah, to the abandonment of each of the 5 hindrances. And very interestingly, yeah, of all the 5 hindrances, the 6 things, yeah, 2 of the items are actually the same for all the 5 hindrances. Only 1, 2, 3, 4 is different for each of the hindrances, yeah, the teaching on the abandonment of the hindrances, but 5 and 6 is the same for all the 5 hindrances, which is noble friendship and suitable conversation. Yeah, so that's why as I was doing this research for this topic, I was saying, so when Ariya Vihara organized this D.I.G, they organize it with a breakout room and in a way forcing people to discuss and share, right? Some people don't like that, they like to attend or just listen to Dhamma talk, yeah. But this series of Dhamma learning is very different. It's full of sharing, interaction, yeah, with each other. And it rightly fit into, yeah, these two practices that can actually support us, yeah, to abandon the 5 hindrances: noble friendship and suitable conversation. Yeah, I have the detail. Yeah, let's quickly just run through. Yeah, and this is of course from the suttas. Yeah, and of course I think some of you are very familiar with this one. Yeah. So, but in line with what we are talking about, yeah, it is quoted that particularly friends who have experience and can be a model and help in overcoming the 5 hindrances, especially in meditating. Yeah, these are the noble friendships that naturally we would like to cultivate. But of course, it also applies to all the noble friendships in general in our life. Yeah, and of course, this is a famous quote. Yeah, I think most of us naturally have read about this. Yeah, the entire holy life, Ananda, is noble friendship, yeah, noble companionship, noble association. Of a monk, Ananda, who has a noble friend, a noble companion, a noble associate, it is to be expected that he will cultivate and practice the noble eightfold path. Yeah. So hopefully, yeah, some of us will meet new friends, yeah, new noble friends, yeah, in our D.I.G session. Whenever we have breakout session, yeah, in our D.I.G series, yeah, look forward to do the pairing discussion or the group discussion, especially now, yeah, we are being reminded such an important practice in our life, yeah, which is the noble friendship, yeah. And another one, yeah, which is equally important, yeah, is suitable conversation. Yeah, so and that's what exactly we are doing in our breakout room. Yeah, and of course in the main group, main classroom itself. Yeah, which is a suitable conversation. Yeah, it applies to every conversation that is suitable to advance one's progress on the spiritual path, and of course, especially for the 5 hindrances too. Yeah, so one of the way for us to manage our 5 hindrances, yeah, a good practice is to engage, yeah, as much as possible in suitable conversation. And what is this suitable conversation? Yeah, so of course the first one is the not suitable one. The second bullet is the suitable one. Yeah, so let me just read aloud. Yeah, and it's very interesting as I was reading through. Yeah, it is really reflecting of our current modern daily living. Yeah, that's why it's such a interesting challenge we have, yeah, in managing our 5 hindrances. Yeah, let's look at the negative side. Yeah, if the mind of a monk is bent on speaking, he should remember this: talk which is low cost, worldly, not noble, not salutary, not leading to detachment, not to freedom from passion, not to cessation, not to tranquility, not to higher knowledge, not to enlightenment, not to nibbana, namely, talk about kings, robbers, and ministry, politic talks, yeah, talks about armies, danger, and war, about food and drink and clothes. Oh goodness, the social media, this is what the emphasis is in a modern daily life. Yeah, cultures, garlands, perfume, relatives, cars, villages, towns, cities, provinces, about women, wine, men, gossip of the street and of the well, talk about the ancestor, about various trifles, tales of the origin of the world and the ocean, talk about what happened and what did not happen. Such and similar talk I shall not entertain. Yeah, thus he is clearly conscious about it. Yeah, if you look at this paragraph, it's so interesting, isn't it? Yeah, in our current lay life, yeah, our current lay life, yeah, we are so subjected to the influence of all these categories that is mentioned here. And in fact, a lot of the modern life or lifestyle is putting so much emphasis, yeah, on all these things, yeah. So clearly, yeah, it is going to be an hindrance, yeah, for our spiritual practice, yeah. Let's go to the next bullet, and of course, this is the de-encourage practice, yeah. Let's talk about, yeah, Austria life. Talk about suitable for the unfolding of the mind. Talk which is conducive to complete detachment, to freedom from passion, to cessation, tranquility, higher knowledge, enlightenment, and to nibbana. Namely, talk about a life of frugality, about contentedness, about solitude, aloofness from society, yeah, about arousing one's energy. Talk about virtue, concentration, wisdom, deliverance, about the vision and knowledge of deliverance. Such talk I shall entertain. Thus, he is clearly conscious about it. Yeah, suitable conversation. Yeah. So I'm going to stop the slide for now. Yeah. So these two important, learning, yeah, clearly highlight to us, yeah, such an important practice in our life, which is, of course, yeah, this is the Dharma classes that we are attending, and we hope that by design, yeah, this design of the breakout room, from the small group, and now we're going to have the big group discussion, yeah, these two item itself, we are practicing it, yeah. So I just wanted to highlight that for all of you, because I know, you know, some people still have, you know, that attitude, yeah, that no lah, I'm very shy, I don't want to discuss, you know, or I don't know what to share, I don't know what to say, yeah. So and then they get very stressed or anxious, yeah. Especially I hope we are not stressing people out. There's today less people, maybe it's the Agong's birthday long weekend, yeah, but I hope we didn't stress people out, because this is not what we expect, from the D.I.G, I have to share, I have to go back and do homework and then come and share, yeah. But this two practice itself, yeah, is so important as part of our spiritual practice, yeah, having our noble friendships and suitable conversation, yeah. Okay, so this is where we stopped just now, right? Hang on. Oops, hang on. Okay, we were at a noble friendship and a suitable conversation. And okay, so this is the slides that I want to highlight why I gave you all the question last week and this week. Yeah. So let me just, I want to, disable my floating control. Okay, so that I can see my slide properly. Okay, so this is actually my intention, yeah, because it's actually highlighted, yeah, in one of the many articles that I've actually given you guys, yeah, that it is important that one who has chosen the conquest of the 5 hindrances, yeah, should examine which of the 5 are strongest in one's personal case, yeah. So because the strongest one are the one we struggle the most, so let's put our right effort, yeah, to actually hopefully conquer it, yeah, as the word says, yeah. So and that's why I also started with that same question, your number 1 hindrance, yeah, because one should carefully observe how and on which occasion they usually appear. What are the cause and condition, yeah, for these hindrances, yeah? It is also understanding it at a deeper level, yeah, these hindrances, yeah. Perhaps the hindrance number 4, the restlessness and the remorse or the regret, yeah. So maybe there are, the component in our life, perhaps there's a lot of emotional struggle or conflict in our life that has not been resolved. So therefore, naturally, it's going to come up as restlessness and remorse or regret or even guilt, yeah. So that's why hopefully if we pay more attention, then perhaps we can actually attend to these hindrances more deeply, yeah. So that's why choosing one to work on first definitely is more helpful or fruitful, rather than we are actually like, being torn by all the fives, don't know which one to cope. Yeah. So if we want to systematically, perhaps, with putting the right effort, the right intention, yeah. So this is how it is suggested to us. Yeah. Start with your strongest one. Yeah. Go into it. Yeah. Observe carefully. Yeah. How and when or which occasion, yeah, that this hindrance will appear. Yeah. Be the investigator yourself. Yeah. And of course, there's another part of it too, right? We also, yeah, would want to know what are the positive forces within our own mind, yeah, by which each of these hindrances can be best encountered or finally conquered. That's why in your sharing, yeah, I put in that component, share with us, how have you been managing these hindrances? And all of you came out with your personal experiences, yeah, especially the successful one. Yeah, these are the positive forces that you would want to remember, that it helps you. Yeah, it helps you to manage your hindrances. Yeah. And of course, yeah, to manage these hindrances or the positive forces, yeah, especially those mentioned here, naturally it's very important for us to develop all these qualities, right? The spiritual qualities, yeah, the indrayas, yeah, the factors of absorption, yeah, jananga, the factors of enlightenment, bojjhanga. All this is the meditative practice, yeah, and all this, yeah, naturally all of you, yeah, which are already on the meditation practice, yeah, can identify already yourself, right? I like what Sister Hema said, right? Once, yeah, she was able to be aware of the bodily condition, yeah, the body condition settled down. She was able to absorb, yeah, into her concentration, yeah, or her focus on her breathing, yeah, her mindfulness of her breath, right? Yeah. So that's what she described. Yeah. Yeah. So and of course, yeah, we all know, yeah, one of the important answer is through our meditative practice. Yeah. Regular, frequent, yeah, with the right understanding and the right effort and the right intention, yeah, in the meditation practice. Yeah. And below it, yeah, it again emphasized, yeah, especially from the Satipatthana Sutta, right? How does the monk, of course, including lay person, practice mind-object contemplation on the mental object of the five hindrances? And this is, of course, the mention on the sensual desire, but it's the same paragraph to apply to all the five hindrances. Yeah, and this is how it goes. Yeah, herein, monks, when sensual desire is present in him, the monk knows. Yeah, you must have the awareness or mindfulness, or else you will not know that sensual desire is present, or ill will is present, yeah, or sloth and torpor is present. Yeah, so you know, yeah, you're aware, you're mindful, you know this is sensual desire in me. Or when sensual desire is absent, he knows, yeah, there is no sensual desire in me. Yeah, he knows how the arising of the non-arisen sensual desire comes to be. He knows how the rejection of the arisen sensual desire comes to be, and he knows how the non-arising of the future of the rejected sensual desire comes to be. Yeah. So, but in the long paragraph, yeah, it is where, yeah, your awareness or your mindfulness application here, yeah, and that is, of course, on the as described by the Satipatthana Sutta. Yeah. So yeah, a lot of times we are not aware. Yeah. So that's why you already get entangled into it. You get sleepy already, or your procrastination comes already very strong. Yeah. Whereas, I quote back to Sister Hema's practice and experience. Yeah, she actually said that just now, right? Because she's very aware. Yeah, because she practiced diligently. She's very aware and very mindful of all her thoughts, emotion, her bodily sensation. Yeah. So because of that, yeah. So it's much more. I think easier for her in her life that she doesn't succumb to the five hindrances, right? So much, yeah. So again, stressing on that too. Yeah, another sutta mentioned that very clearly. Yeah, the Nivarana Sutta. Yeah, monks, there are these 5 hindrances. Which 5? Sensual desire as a hindrance, ill will as a hindrance, sloth and drowsiness as a hindrance, restlessness and anxiety or remorse as a hindrance, uncertainty or doubts as a hindrance. These are the 5 hindrances. To abandon these 5 hindrances, one should develop the 4 establishings of mindfulness. Which 4? Yeah, the Satipatthana Sutta described that, yeah, the 4 establishment of mindfulness, yeah, exactly. Sister Biling quoted her understanding on that, right? There is the case where a monk remain focused on the body in and of itself, feeling in and of themselves, mind in and of itself, mental qualities in and of themselves, yeah, ardent, alert, and mindful, yeah, subduing greed and distress with reference to the world. Yeah, this is the Kaya Nupassana, right? Yeah, Chitta Nupassana, Vedana Nupassana, Chitta Nupassana, and Dhamma Nupassana, right? Yeah, the 4 foundation of mindfulness. Yeah, and of course, yeah, this one, has to be established, yeah, through our consistent practice. Yeah. And yeah, I'm giving you all, from all the long articles I gave you. Yeah, there's another sutta that talks about the 5 hindrances, Ahara Sutta. Yeah, this is my nutshell of that long article. Yeah, actually, it's very interesting. Yeah, all our suttas, they are very extensive. Yeah, they always explain to us in 2 different ways. Yeah, in case you don't understand one way, hopefully you will catch it in another way. That's how I look at it. Yeah, but some people say, why so long? Why repeat? Yeah, so but that is the reason. Yeah, because each of us are very different, yeah, in our taking in our understanding. Yeah, so and this Ahara Sutta is very interesting. Yeah, they present it in different way. Yeah, the feeding of the 5 hindrances. Yeah, these are the things that is going to make the 5 hindrances arising and arising and arising. That's why it's called feeding. Yeah, the other one is, of course, yeah, trying to reduce, yeah, or to conquer the 5 hindrances, and the sutta calls it starving of the 5 hindrances. Yeah, so let's look at the red color one. Yeah, of course the green color one is the one that we want to practice, the green color one. Yeah, but the red one, yeah, we also has to be mindful in our life. Are we somehow, yeah, allowing or encouraging this red category to be happening in our life? If it is, then of course, yeah, that's why our 5 hindrances are so active, right? So let me read to you. Yeah, of course, that long text talk about the food for arising of the unarising of, yeah, my bracket refer to all the 5 lah, sensual desire, ill will, all the 5, or for the growth or the increase of, yeah, one by one, the 5 hindrances. Yeah, the food for the arising of all this is to foster inappropriate attention to, yeah, which means that if we have inappropriate attention to the theme of beauty, yeah, and like I said, the modern life, this is so explicit. Yeah, how many people are so obsessed with taking photos of the food or whatever else, yeah, the theme of beauty. Yeah, if we foster inappropriate or a lot of attention, yeah, to the theme of beauty, of course you're feeding on sensual desire. Yeah, next one, the theme of irritation or aversion. That's why I corrected Sister Visaka's script. Yeah, tug of war, fighting with my mind. Yeah, so if we have this script internally, yeah, all these scripts are pointing towards irritation or aversion, right? And this is feeding on the hindrance of ill will. Yeah, so this is just in a very simplistic way. I'm highlighting. Yeah, sloth and torpor or drowsiness. Yeah, boredom, weariness, yawning, drowsiness after meal. Yeah, Mei Jun talks about that. Yeah, be mindful. Yeah, eating too much, then you become too drowsy after meal. Of course, you cannot practice, or you can't even focus on your work. Yeah, yeah. Sluggishness of awareness. Yeah, boredom. Sister Yo, retired. Don't know what to do. Too much free time. Boredom. Yeah, will cause your sloth and torpor. Yeah, weariness. You're too tired. Sister Lily, are you rushing around too much? Yeah, physically you're too tired. Weariness. Yeah, that's why sloth and torpor comes in. Yeah, so but you are very tired. You're very sleepy. That's why you're yawning. If you're really sleepy, you know, then go to sleep. Yeah, because you can't meditate. Yeah, the meal one I mentioned, sluggishness of awareness. This is where, that's why we need our mindfulness practice. Yeah, awareness and mindfulness practice. Yeah, that's what the Satipatthana Sutta talks about that. Yeah, because when we have sluggishness of awareness, sloth and torpor will arise. Right. Restlessness, anxiety, or remorse, this is non-stillness of awareness. Again, it refers to the busy mind, the chaotic mind, yeah, the wandering mind, yeah, because the mind is not still. The mind is not calm, non-stillness of awareness, right? So that's why you have restlessness, anxiety, or remorse, yeah? Uncertainty or skeptical doubts, the last hindrance, phenomena that act as a footfall for uncertainty. This one, they put it very general, yeah? So it can be, for example, you know, maybe, you know, you are so used to, you know, mixing with a group of people that is very sarcastic, skeptical, judging, and so on and so forth. If you mix with them too much, yeah, your mind will always have this element of skeptical doubts, yeah, you know, which means that, you know, including especially if you're doubting, yeah, the law of nature, the Dhamma, the healthy practices or teaching, you know, you are, you know, criticizing it, go against it, yeah. So therefore, you know, it can be one of a big hindrance to you, which is under the 5 hindrances, skeptical doubt. Yeah, so that's why here they put pretty general. Let's go at the green color one. This is what we want to practice. We want to practice so that we can actually handle or manage our 5 hindrances. Yeah. So here the long description say lack of food for arising of the unreason of, or the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or for the growth and the increase of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is to foster appropriate attention to all these things. Yeah. So now it's appropriate attention. So please have appropriate attention to the theme of unattractiveness. For example, instead of always looking for beauty, oh, I must go to the green land to see the, what is that phenomena? I can't remember, you know. Oh, I must travel the world, you know, so that I can see the 7 wonders of the world. Yeah. Oh, I must buy this beautiful blouse. Oh, I must go to that restaurant, you know. The food, everybody is putting it on social media. It's so delicious. Or the picture looks so delicious. Yeah. So that one is inappropriate attention. Yeah. But perhaps this is where, yeah, theme of unattractiveness means that let us foster appropriate attention to simplicity, contentment, yeah, you know, not taking things for granted, yeah, taking things as it is, yeah. So that's what it means. So that's how we can actually reduce the sensual desire. Yeah. The second one, ill will, the 4 Brahma Viharas. Yeah. And of course, the practice of 4 Brahma Viharas is the antidote to the ill will here. Yeah. So for those of us, all of us still has, yeah, Sister Li Ching, although you are the one highlighted on the, you know, the hindrance that you experience is the ill will. All of us do have this ill will too. Yeah. So therefore, yeah, in our Buddhist practice, right, the 4 Brahma Viharas are always, I consider, the top 5 of the important of our Buddhist practices or teaching. to me, yeah, because the 4 Brahma Viharas is very core, yeah, especially in terms of managing emotion. Sister Biling, this is where go in depth into each of the 4 Brahma Viharas. Maybe that will help you, yeah, with that emotional struggle that you were, sharing with us. Of course, not in detail, but in general, yeah. But that causes the hindrance of ill will, yeah. Look into practicing 4 Brahma Viharas in depth, in a very in-depth manner, yeah. Sloth and torpor, potential for effort, exertion, striving, arousing one energy. Yeah, so it's very clear, right? Because we are drowsy, we are sleepy, no energy. So this is where the right effort, for the practice. Yeah. So if sitting, slouching, like Mei Jun say, yeah, you cannot practice. You stand up, you walk, yeah, upright position, upright but relaxed position. Yeah, noticing on your posture. Or, I actually, instructed, Sister Visakha to switch the exercise and the sitting too. Yeah. So perhaps that was what I meant, I want to arouse, yeah, first, this positive energy first. Yeah. So that hopefully, this effort and energy can help her, during her sitting. Yeah. So this is a quick example. I'm quoting from all your examples, yeah, to actually explain this, chart here. Yeah, for restlessness and anxiety remorse, stillness of awareness. Yeah, it is naturally only with stillness of awareness that we are aware, what is behind this restlessness? What is behind this anxiety? What is behind this rushing and busy? Yeah, what is behind this remorse or regret or guilt? Yeah, what is behind that? Yeah. And for skeptical doubts, they actually put here mental qualities that are skillful and unskillful, blameworthy and blameless, cross and refined, yeah, siding with the darkness and with the light. They mention the positive and negative, they actually mention the positive and negative because this is very interesting. Yeah, you need the balance of understanding both, yeah, to actually, tackle these skeptical doubts. Yeah. So this is the nutshell of the Ahara Vihara Sutta. And of course, Ahara Sutta also talks about the factors of awakening. And you look at what they suggest, the factors of awakening: mindfulness, analysis of qualities, persistent or right effort, rapture, this is the energy part, yeah, the right energy, yeah, calm, concentration, equanimity. Yeah. And again, they highlight it in like a long paragraph. But actually, if you look at my two, a column, is exactly the same. But because they explain it differently. Yeah. One, they explain that, food for arising of the unreason of all these factors of awakening, or for the growth and the increase of all these factors of awakening, yeah, as a factor for awakening once it has arisen, is to foster appropriate attention to. That means you foster appropriate attention to all this thing that is listed here. Another one, what they're telling you is that to starve, this is of course not to do, yeah, is when you are not fostering attention to all these practices. Yeah. So the short answer to the long article is to foster appropriate attention on each of the category that they put here. Because if you do not foster attention to it, you are starving the factor of awakening. Yeah, we do not want to starve the factor of awakening. We want to feed the factor of awakening, right? Unlike the hindrance, yeah, we want to starve the hindrances, yeah. So we don't want to feed, then the hindrances go bigger, right? So we want to starve the hindrances. This one, of course, we want to feed the awakening, right? So, and again, they mention all these mental qualities that's listed here. You look at it, one of it under the concentration column, for establishing of the mindfulness, yeah, persistent, yeah, potential for effort, exertion, and striving, yeah. So all these are the mental cultivation. Yeah. So I'm not going to go into the detail. Yeah. But all this refer to what exactly we were talking earlier just now. Yeah. Which of course has always referred back to, our meditative practice. Yeah. So let me see. I think this is my last slide. This is next week. Okay. Okay. So let me stop sharing. Yeah. And I'm 2 minutes before the class ended at 4. Give me a few more minutes. Yeah. So I hope you're not overwhelmed. So don't worry if you're like, Sister Mi Yen, I don't understand the chart. Okay. Let it go if it's confusing you. But, once I ask Sister Andrea to email you the slides and things like that, take some time, yeah, to just go through it again, yeah, because it does make sense, yeah, it's how it is actually presented to us, yeah. So, and of course, I'm also learning how to actually present it to the participants to help them to understand. Right. So for me, when I go through these 2 suttas, yeah, Ahara suttas and the other suttas, yeah, when I put it in writing and in chart like that, it makes sense to me. Yeah, it makes sense to me. Yeah, but all this, of course, I need to practice. I need to practice. Yeah. So that's my own way of how, I'm actually learning this topic, the 5 hindrances. Yeah. So the slides will be given to you. Yeah, but I hope, by quoting some of your individual examples, it makes sense to you what was actually summarized in the chart. Okay. Okay, Sister Hema, you have a question? Yeah.
Yes. Okay, before I ask the question, I'd just like to thank you that, okay, I see this chart is very good. Save my time to go and come up with this one. Okay. I saw just now that appropriate attention. Is it same like the wise attention?
Yes.
Same. Okay. In fact, also, I haven't really figured out how this wise attention compared to the normal, very pay 100% attention. It could be slightly different, I think, in the Dhamma.
Yeah. Don't get caught in the English terminology. Yeah. So what is important? Of course, appropriate attention, wise attention. Yeah. One of the easiest way to see is the direct opposite, not paying attention. Right. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but when we pay attention, of course, this is with the right understanding and intention. Yeah. And that important, that part is important itself. Yeah, we are paying attention. Yeah, because this is what I want to learn, how I want to practice, and I'm paying attention. Yeah, with however full attention I can. Yeah, to focus on it, to concentrate on it. So that is wise attention or appropriate attention to it. Yeah. Compared to the direct opposite, yeah, is that you don't even bother lah. You are already like craving for the durian or the ice cream and you sort of like no, this is like craving, sensual desire, but then I don't want to pay attention lah. I don't care, I allow my craving to grow. Then you're feeding, right? That's the direct opposite. Right? Whereas this side, yeah, the wise attention, the appropriate attention means, all your awareness and mindfulness in place. You know what has arisen or what is about to arise or what has arisen, but then, this is what I need to stop. I need to stop. Yeah. The four portion of the right effort. Yeah. You go back to that.
Yeah.
Is the wise or the appropriate attention. That's what they are describing in that sutta. That's how I understand it.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
So we are at 4:02. Yeah. Just in case anyone still have any question that you feel important to ask in class, please go ahead to do that. Or of course, I always also, I'm very open as a teacher. Yeah. In between, you can email me. Yeah. So maybe Sin Loy help me to quickly type in the chat box. But my email, some of you actually know already, but those who do not know, yeah, is miyenlo, all small letter, no dash, no dot, miyenlo@gmail.com. Yeah, so quite easy. So drop me an email if you do have question. Yeah, so for next week class, yeah, I don't have any so-called direct question for you to go and prepare, no need. Yeah, but I think it's sufficient enough that a lot of things that was discussed today, go back and digest it. And then again, go and pick, your strongest hindrance. And now we have the chart, and everything, so you try, in your own manner, see whether you can manage, this your number one hindrance, based on now, more systematically, the highlighted ways, from the suttas, in your own, of course, layman life and practices to the much that you can, and see for yourself whether it works or not works. Please journal, and then come back and share with us. And especially if you have struggled in between the 2 weeks of the practice, that's where you please email me, let me know ahead, what are you struggling, and not get stuck in a struggle. So I think that would be my homework, for this session number 2. So I'll give you all the full slides, for you to go and digest. And I hope, you also take home with you all your friends sharing, how I've tried to pull, some of the sharing, and how I've also given some of them individual homework to go and do. And hopefully that will be integrated to your own learning, in managing your 5 hindrances. So that's my homework, really. So I'm glancing around. I think because it's past 4. So better pass to you, Sis Low, to close the class. Thank you, Sis Low.
Thank you very much, Sister Mi Yen, for a very clear and detailed explanations of the 5 hindrances and how to overcome them just now. So now I'd like to invite Ariya to say a few words about our topics, if you have anything to say.
I think it's a very interesting topic, and Sister Mi Yen has delivered it very well, and everyone is very open to state the state of your mind and to share, and so that everyone else can also learn. And so in discussing the Dhamma, of course, just like what the Buddha did, always explaining to us what it is, then how it arises. Then there's always an end to whatever suffering or whatever emotion that we have, and the way to do it. So I think in this session also, Sister Mi Yen has shared with you all the homework. So it means you still have to work at home. And so then only you will get all the benefit. So learning itself, I mean, it is good, but the Buddha said, if just learning without practice, then of course you don't enjoy the fruit. So you have to learn and practice. So please do your homework and then taste that sweet fruit, that will come immediately after you do your homework. And I think with that, your mind will be very clear, and then you can really enjoy the journey of discovering more and more Dhamma and practice living by the Dhamma. And this is what the Buddha said. It leads to freedom, to free our mind from entanglement, from suffering, and it empowers us to do even more things that we never think that we can do. And also it empowers our mind to become greater and powerful and beautiful. And so we don't have to pick it to get freedom. We will gain freedom by practicing the Dhamma. So hopefully, sometimes small is beautiful, that everybody can practice, and to pay attention to the Dhamma, like what you all done today, instead of going holidaying or enjoying inappropriate attention, you pay your attention to the Dhamma. So I congratulate all of you. Although making time is making some effort, and also putting effort at the right thing. I think that is a very important choice for living by the Dhamma. So you already started the journey by paying appropriate attention to right effort. So with this, I think the journey will be smooth, and continue to be persistent. Yeah, Dhamma is no like touch and go. It has to be all the way marathon until you reach there. All right. So thank you all very much, and thank you Sis Low for hosting too, and also thank you everybody for joining. Yeah.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.